Former CEPEP workers say they remain in limbo following the termination of over 300 contracts due to alleged irregularities. And while they support an audit, they wanted to know when they will be rehired.
Landlord coming by the door. Landlord knocking on your door. You can't afford to pay rent. They're putting all your stuff at the side of the road. That is embarrassment. You mad, as you now said, the pending investigation, we will get rehired. We will get rehired. Because I say, landlord, we're going to get rehired. You could wait a month or 2 or 3. How long is that?
And as they sought answers from CEPEP officials today, security officers locked the doors on the workers and the media. The former workers called for the audit to be completed quickly and for immediate rehiring ahead of the new school term.
They say that we will be rehired, but when? If they could tell me again 1 month salary, after that 1 month salary, what you'll be telling me again?
I want to know when will we be getting back the CEPEP work and how soon and how is for us, because you know it's not affecting me alone, it's affecting right now. You could see how many people it have yet affected.
Former contractor from Fifth Company Maruga, Crevero Piper, admitted to political campaigning prior to receiving his contract, but he maintained the terminations were unfair.
All of us was campaigning for political party.
He warned that legal action could follow if the matter is not resolved. Leader of government business Barry Padarath revealed last week that the contracts were terminated because due process was not followed. He says hundreds of contracts were issued before elections without cabinet approval. Radhika D. Silva, CNC3 News.
I'm just waiting for the live to build up a little bit. I hope you guys don't mind. Let the live build up. Pleasant good night, everyone. Trinity, bless good night. Ooh, who want to come up in the box so quick? Oh God, Trinity.
Pleasant good night.
Oh God, I love you. Pleasant good night.
How was your day?
Well, my day was a bittersweet day, but I'm just waiting for everybody to join the live for me to talk about it.
It make her a lot today, eh?
Yeah, boy, it was real hot. You know, it was real hot. I'm waiting for my followers on YouTube to join as well because they say I don't address them when I come up as only study my TikTok crew. So I'm just waiting for everybody to join the live. So let me share the live a little bit,
Let me share it.
right? Yeah, share it so that we can have everybody on. Yeah, only tap the screen, share the live, right?
I'll be back. I'm gonna watch this video with that Asha sent me on WhatsApp with this Karen Alexis fella. I'll be back.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, go ahead. You go fill me in on it. All right, Ole, tell me to share the live a bit. Just waiting for people to come on a bit, right? Yes. Pleasant good night, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Share the live. Please share the live. I'm only here for an hour and like 20 minutes. I got strict instruction from my Mr. Producer, right? So, there's some things to talk about today. Some things that would have affected me so terribly. I would have gotten some sweet victory, but it was bitter sweet for me, I should say. Bittersweet victory. Some bittersweet victory. Let me just let the live build up a little bit. And then to all my viewers on YouTube and on TikTok, again, I'm saying a pleasant good night. I'm waiting. I'm giving them 5 more minutes. Right? Let the live build up. DJ Desmond, pleasant good night. I don't think I ever see you here before. Casey James, pleasant good night. Vaughn Rushford, pleasant good night. So I'm just waiting for the live to build up. Anne Frank, Tony Sanchez, pleasant good night. So let the live build up a little bit and then don't forget to share the live, tap the screen, send me some love. I don't know if you guys was here with me from day one when I didn't even used to call myself a blogger yet or a TikToker yet. I was just, here talking about a situation that is in the early good night. A certain incident would have taken place with me and my youngest son. Right? So I'm just waiting for it for the life to build up. All you bear with me. Bear with me. Yeah, pleasant good night. I seen Margaret Ramgulams. Yes, Margaret, pleasant good night. I seen Renija Jennings. Good evening. Greetings from Petite Valley. Nice to have you. Right? Apollonius 3771, good night. Pleasant good night. So just waiting for the life to build up a little bit, and then I would start to explain to all you of my bad experience. And although it's a bittersweet victory for me and my family, it still has a bit of fear in us, and it have us wondering, because under this SOE, anything could happen, eh? Because who guarding the guard? Who guarding the guard? So we just good evening. Good afternoon. So let the life build up a bit. Yeah. Let it build up. Share the live, tap the screen. I just waiting. I want everybody who are accustomed being here, because they know the hour has come up. I don't want them to miss nothing. Yes, Mags, I know it's you, darling. Oh, God, I zoom up a picture. You're always there for me. Oh, God, I just always glad to have you. Girl, you just be like a mother to me, you don't know. I want everybody to hear this. And when I'm finished here tomorrow, when I gather my thoughts, I will do a video and post it up. Because I know not everybody know about my live here. It's one or two people. And on top of that, they just block the live too. Whenever I share it, people doesn't get to see it. Big Bass, good night. Big Bass 49, pleasant good night. Sensi, bro? Jenny, good night. Love you too, Mags. I'm just waiting for the life to build up. Only bear with me. Yeah, waiting for it to build up. Yeah, tap the screen, share some love. Only I need some love tonight, I swear. I need some love. I need some... Oh, Big Bass 49, first time, well, welcome. Right, well, I am the warrior princess, all the way from Toko Sandy Grande. So you could join me here every night at 8 o'clock. Uma, I see you send an invite, so I add you. So last night, hi Umar.
Hi, good night.
Pleasant.
I want to ask you one thing. One day I noticed your videotape Danny Guerra funeral. I wanted to talk to you about something, please now. I know how I could talk to your private concern now.
Okay. You could send me a number in inbox. Inbox me a number now on TikTok privately, and we'll
Uh-huh.
talk after. If not
Okay then.
tonight, tomorrow. Please the Lord, right?
No, it's something serious now, so I would have wanted to say about the message about it now.
Okay, but you can go ahead and message me, but I do not have any conversation about Danny Guerra
No.
business.
It's no concentration. I just had a season's what I follow and I'm watching it now. But it have a certain individual around the San Grande area now. You understand? But the police and all of them, they doesn't do nothing concerning that person now. And then that person they mention, they still have blind eye tape now. So we
Oh.
try to, so that's the whole problem now. It's a
Okay,
very
well,
big
message
problem.
me now. You can go message me, and I will try to help you as best as I can.
Okay then, thanks.
Okay, you're welcome. Right, so I see it reached up to about 16 people. So let me start. I don't know if you all could remember about 2 to 3 years ago, that when I first started, when I came on here complaining about a situation that would have taken place with my youngest son before my very eyes, where he was assaulted by an officer of the law. He was badly beaten. He and about 20-something officers would have taken advantage of him in front of my very eyes. Well, that matter would have lasted for almost 3 years, and today we would have gotten we would have gotten victory on that matter, right? We would have won the case. But it was such a bittersweet experience to me because, you know why? Although we won the case, because we won the case on, how to say it, inconsistent evidence, right? You know, a liar have no memory. The officers, they lie on themselves. This one, the evidence wasn't consistent at all, right? And I just want to say thanks to everybody who came out and was willing to give a testimony, about what would have taken place 2.5 years ago. So to everyone, we would have won the court matter, right? But you know, I cried by the lawyer office in Port of Spain to Sandy Grande because it was hi Jason, pleasant good night. Jason, boy, we were in the court matter, you know. Yeah, with Lemuel Cortez. And to see the people who are supposed to protect and serve you, that is being paid off of your taxpayers' money, breaking the law, advantaging the public, and hiding behind the badge, and to see that the government that we have is protecting them, you know. And I am asking myself, would it end there? Is this the end of it? Would this be the end of the harassment? Or if I have to, you know, keep looking behind my back every minute, if I have to be always afraid when my sons leave the house, you know, and it's sad. It's really sad. Because day before yesterday, while I was in the lawyer office, I heard the said officer giving his testimony, and mind you, that officer, Lemuel Cortez, that man have the gall. Although I was there, and I actually saw when my son got the first blow to the throat, and I ran up and I told him I'm his mother, and I saw what he did, and I'll tell the whole world. And I'm not taking that. You know, that man had the gall to stand up in front of the magistrate, or the judge, I should say, and say that I wasn't there. Yeah, I tell you what, Shamila, and the extent some of these officers just go to. I could imagine how much innocent people this young SRP officer would have given all kind of bad case. Let them get charged, sentence them to jail, and he living a normal life. But to be honest with you, and I thank God, I know to pray. You know, today I was a bit frightened because, you know, I want to know what is the next step, because I know I was there, I see everything, I saw everything. And, you know, God is a good God. Today, that officer, he couldn't even face the magistrate. He couldn't even come to court. He had the prosecutor, who is his friend, came up and announced to the magistrate that they do not have proper evidence. The evidence was inconsistent. No, Trinity, officer get charged what? You know, in Trinidad, officers just do people all kind of thing and get away. The state does have to pay for it. So if we decide now to turn around and sue the state, if we decide to turn around and sue the state, he don't have to pay for that. It's the state. And I find that law supposed to change. Yeah, I find that law supposed to change. Because you, as an officer, you taking the law into your hands, you victimizing people, abusing people. And they would have had a lot of reports on that same officer, Lemuel Cortez, in professional standard of bureau in Port of Spain. They have a lot of complaints and a lot of reports on that officer. And they still have him working. You understand? Yeah, they still have him working. So I am saying to myself, okay, we win the matter, but does it end there? Now, under this SOE, now mind you, yes, the first day when we was in court, this officer putting it to the magistrate that my son is a known gang member. Now I sitting in the waiting area, and, because they didn't send for me as yet. So it's my son and the lawyer on virtual court. When I hear that, my blood run cold. I say in my mind, how you could say that my son is a known gang member? It's because you working up your way with this SOE to come and terrorize my son, terrorize my family all over again and get away with it. You see, under this SOE, a lot of innocent people go and get locked up, For me, tell me, an officer don't like you, or you probably with your wife, or she must be with your man, and they don't like your head. Natalie Adams, pleasant good afternoon. Yeah, I understand, my dear. Or they don't like your head. Under this SOE, they will come and snatch you. I wonder if the Prime Minister knows what she's doing. Because under this SOE, Hannah, the innocent paying for the guilty. Peter will pay for Paul, and Paul paying for all, Yeah. I tell you this man hell-bent on telling when the magistrate, the lawyer would have, cross-examined him, and he asked him, what proof do you have of that? How many charges this young man have before the court? None. That was his first offense, and his first offense is what you set him up with. He can't answer. One of them say he had a silver long knife, so the other one said it was a brown knife, a short knife, so the officer said it's he alone that apprehend my son. Then the other, these people, they lie on one another. They lie for one another. They tell the truth on one another. It's like everything was a mix-up. But you see, God, you don't play with God. Today, me line, I cry from Port of Spain to Grandi, Because although I get the victory, I feel bitter inside. Because when I recall that beating my son get, and it's not just one officer, it's about 20-something, between 20 to 25 officers. So wrong my son and beat that child like Kunta Kinte. Then haul him up off the ground. Haul him up off the ground. Take him to the station. And charge him for resisting arrest. And have an arm with a dangerous weapon or something like that. You understand? And if I wasn't there, Trinity, oh God, I'm glad. I like you, it's making me laugh. You're playing with a woman now. Trinity, come up. Send me the invite. You understand? Thank God I was there at the moment. Because if I wasn't there, it would have taken a different turn. Trust me. It would have taken a different turn. It would have turned around. It would have taken a turn for the worse. Because only when my son reached inside the cell after they done beat him and lock him up, my son get to understand is a gun they was going to give him. How we know that? He meet up a partner inside that day. And the partner told him that the partner was astonished to see me. He said, but Jabari, what are you doing inside of here? He said, well, he explained to him. He said, boy, he said, boy, it's a gun them going to give you. He said, a gun? But it's a good thing I catch them. And I follow them to the station in the charge room. So when they search him, he had nothing on him. You know, they take that same gun and they give it to the young man, and that young man went down. No, I don't know what really going on in Trinidad and Tobago. You have to be afraid of the bandit and the police too. So who is going to protect the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago? Who is going to protect us?
And police and them are real wicked out here, boy. I ain't know that.
Watch me, girl, watch me. I had us to go for counseling now. Yeah, now. And you know, I didn't tell Mr. Workers Right thanks, because it's Mr. Workers Right. Hi, DJ Smooth, pleasant good night. It's Mr. Workers Right where found me on TikTok because I didn't know about TikTok. Trust me, it's a friend of mine tell me, how come you're not on TikTok? And she showed me what to do, and I signed up and I joined TikTok and I started to talk about it, and it's there, Workers Rights discover me. And I started to go live with him and talk about the situation. And then I started a program with the Justice Advocate, program where we shine a light on human rights issues and give a voice to the voiceless. We started to do a program on a Saturday night, I think. From there.
So what the target is done for? Let's target him for targeting sake.
Yeah, what I believe happened is two things. For two things. Here what I believe happened. There was an incident that took place on the back street by me, right? Where the police would have went to a woman's house, and one of her son was killed right in the house, right? And I stood up with the mother. So I don't know if it's that incident or the prior incident we had before where my son was attending a private primary school in Sandy Grande, right? And the teacher would have abused him. Now, the people who own the school is money people. And this woman accustomed abusing people children. And an incident would have taken place, and it was addressed by the parent, and she found out that it's my son who talked, right? And she started to abuse him. And when I found out what take place, well, I like she had fire one time. I had she hot. So we have that matter before the court too, and that matter was 9 years ago. It's only sometime next month here the matter coming up, because they try all how to cover it up. And since then, I realized that my last son was being attacked by the police. Now, Grande is a close-knitted place. You hear what I'm telling you? It's a well-connected area. So, I want to believe if it's not with that incident, it had to be with the incident where the woman's son was murdered. But on that particular Juve morning, the young fella who got murdered, he liked Juve. So all the youths in the community, they would have print jerseys with his face on it. And they went Juve with the jerseys on. No, I can't say, I don't know what it is the officer target him for. But prior to that, the officer started to interfere with him before. And my son wasn't coming home and telling me nothing. If somebody took a video of the officers interfering with him, that said officer, while he was coming from work, and they sent it to me. So I asked him the Thursday night, I said, what going on with you? Why police jumping you? You're selling drugs? What are you doing? Let me know, because I go and find out, and you know me, I will get on real gangster on you. And then he come out and tell me, well, mommy, since after the thing happened with the young man, the police started targeting not only him, but all the rest of the little fellas and them. And at night he was coming home, and he gave the police and them talks, right? And this particular Cortez probably didn't like it, and he decided to target him, right? So it's one out of the other, but nonetheless it was wrong. It was wrong, not because you're a police officer and you have the law on your side, you could take advantage of your powers. Because it's not only my son alone. It's not only my son alone he do unjust too. Because while I was complaining on one end on social media, another mother was complaining and saying how he beat his son, pepper spray, break the boy teeth in the mouth. I think they taser him and all and lock him up. Other people in youths in the back here saying that, certain things taking place. I don't want to talk too much. And if you don't do what they say, they're giving you all kind of bad case. I would have made a video. I came out and talk about it.
Officers are to be in jail because, like, it are plenty bad officers out here. Along on my side is bad officers. These officers are them think they're above the law, and it is we do want that wickedness to innocent citizens out here, and think people shouldn't talk. And when you open up your mouth to talk, they just want to get rid of you and thing. And I find they should be doing something about it. But how the TTPS could change when the head and the Homeland Security is a corrupted police from the TTPS? Nothing will be done. The only how to change the TTPS or fix it, you have to come out of power.
And let me tell
Other
you
than
something.
that, it will be corrupted.
Listen, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, DJ. When I saw what took place with my son, when they sent the video, the Thursday, the Friday, I went in the station and asked to speak to the person in charge. Because I really wanted to find out what's going on. I am the type of mother, I a no-nonsense mother, I know. I the kind of mother, if I know you're lying on the block, I ride in for you with a bag of big stone, because you're embarrassing me. And if the police is to ride with you, it's I crying to come and bail you. It's I calling in the prison for a phone card. It's I to come and me don't have time for that. So I want to know what I did, and I went to the officers and them to find out. The officer watched me and he smiled and he tell me, well, he take my name and my number and whether you get back onto me. I didn't stop there. I went to police complaints in Port of Spain. Right? I showed them the picture and I tell them, well, I want to know what's going on because Grandy police said telling me nothing. When they send me, I watch me, I do all the videos, I cover all the ground. They tell me come back after carnival. I say, all right. And I lie down on my bed Juve morning, Minister 3. And I hear my dead mother call out to me, my sleep and tell me go down the road and see what's going on with your child. When I jump up, I say, hey, and I ball out. I call my mother name. I say, hey, mommy, wait. When I jump up, I see Jimmy. I say, nah, go down the road. And as I reach in Sandy Grandy, less than 15 to 20 minutes, that incident take place. Talk bollocks. Talk bollocks. You know what it is? You alone on the ground and about 20-something police beating the daylight out of you. Watch me. Kick. Watch me. They beat that boy all in the groins. Licks.
Miss Warrior Princess.
Yes, my dear.
Good night. I feel your pain. I feel your anger and anxiety concerning this. And I just pray that the Lord send some blessings on your temperament. Now, I want you to understand clearly about SOE, right? And I believe that a lot of people in this country, they just feel that an SOE is to clamp down areas. And some people feel that, they are being victimized. Unfortunately, things has happened to some people, unfortunately to your son, because, you're sharing your testimony concerning your son. And I am sure that you work very hard to bring your son to the standard that he's supposed to be. And it's, always to be an accomplishment what it is that you're doing. Now, a state of emergency, when you hear an SOE, now it not only take away your rights, Remember in certain strategic areas where it is what you call a hot numbered place. High alert. When you hear high alert, let's say I live in a certain area that is high alert. Me personally, I am going to limit myself from being around that area. If I have to be home, let me stay home because.
Yeah, but they're coming in your house.
Yes, they're coming in your house. But what I'm saying is that it come like you're a taxi driver, right? And you have all the criterias in your vehicle. You know, some people just panic and say, oh God, I wonder if they're going to stop me. You put your things in place already. So even though they stop you, they can't do you anything. Once you fix your house, you're going to be in a good order. Because that Zozo bill that the senators rejected, you better thank Almighty God that was rejected.
Yeah, but the SOE comes just like the Zoso too.
Right. Now what I'm saying is that they are intelligent.
Easy camouflage freeze also.
Right. So they are investing. My mother, I can tell you, I don't want to say certain things on social media, right? But what I'm saying is that these police already know we're hot and we're not hot. You understand?
Yeah, they know everything. But
So there's a trait to every situation that happens. In now we have to understand something in this country, right? Mm-hmm. We are 1.5 million people now, right? Prior to the Venezuelans, because we have over, let me say, 100 and something thousand Venezuelans in this country, right? And I will tell you something, for a small country like us, we are overwhelmed with corruption. You understand? It is not, we were one of the richest small countries in the world, but because of corruption and greed, it got all messed up. And you have to understand what's going on in this country. Right? Secure yourself. Make sure make sure that you're in a gear, and make sure your son in a gear, because let me tell you something. All these hotspot areas that have it in red. You understand? Now the thing about this state of emergency, to me, if it is that the government really wanted to clamp down on crime, they would have strategies in order to do that. When you call a state of emergency, to me, that says that you have no plan, and your people doesn't know what they're doing. You understand? Right? They are hardworking police out there, you know. Don't get me wrong, you know.
Yes, I have, listen to me, DJ Smooth, I have family who is police officers.
Right?
I have good friends who is police officers that is not like these people.
Right. So yeah, and I don't know your age, Miss Warrior Princess.
I'm in my 40s.
Mid-40s. Right. You're in your mid-40s. I am older than you, right? What I can tell you, in 1986, when A&R Robinson brought out the drug report, that was one of the most important things that we ever had in this country concerning corruption. You hear what I'm telling you? Mm-hmm. And I don't know why they don't bring it back, but they might bring it back to a different name. We have to be very careful where we go, how we speak, what we say, especially on that SOE, especially on your cell phones. You have to be very careful. You understand?
So then we vote to be, we give the UNC power to put in a
I didn't put them there. I didn't put them there because there are repercussions that we face in life. It had the good, the bad, and the ugly. But let me tell you something. I will never say that you make any bad mistake. You made your choice, and you
No,
felt
listen to me, DJ Smooth. I don't overs that already, You see,
right.
right about now, I realize, sometimes you just make mistakes. You bounce ahead. I realize I make a mistake, but I'm
Everybody
not
make.
going to stay there.
Don't blame yourself. Don't blame
I'm
yourself.
not going. I stop at that. I'm not going to stay there. I'm not going to blame myself anymore. You understand me? The thing is, all right, you made a mistake. It's how we correcting the mistake. What are we going to do about it? Because to be honest, the UNC are going to stay there forever. They can't keep a SOE throughout the whole 5 years.
Look, they even selling help. They even selling help for Cuba itself.
Right? But they're even helping their own. They're not even helping their own people here. What about all these people who's on the breadline?
Queen Warrior, I want to ask you a simple question. When you're going to work, you make preparations for yourself, right? So you have an idea what you're dealing with, especially if your work is overwhelmed and it's frustrating. We have to ask ourselves, right? Forget the SOE. What is their plan? What is their plan? Who are they putting in place to try to suppress crime? You cannot stop crime. Crime was always there all the time.
It just gets worse.
Right?
It gets worse and it gets, rampant.
You know why it gets worse? Because there's no money circling around. There's no employment, right? People want jobs. People are frustrated.
Yeah.
There are people that certified in certain things can't get work. The other one hustle taxi. Some of them fighting up from paycheck to paycheck. They have bills to pay. Some of them had to go and get jobs by security, because security is the most easiest job to pay. Sometimes security, they exploit you. They doesn't pay you the money that you want. You may work in a store, right? The store have a policy, you could only work certain hours, right? And when you're certified, it's not who you know, it's who know you.
Who know you? Exactly.
You understand? So, right
now, it's going up.
Yeah. They don't start up since when? Since in January, I think. They started deduct money out of my salary. I think I must be paying something like for something now.
Yeah. You have to reach your contributions. So when you get, something, let me tell you something, As I will say it again, Patrick Manning, God bless his soul. He was a true gentleman, a true spokesman. You inspired me as a young man getting my bachelor's degree in HSE. And I could tell you, Mr. Manning always used to talk about education. Educate yourself out of poverty. Educate your children. Make sure they get their necessities to go to school to learn. Stop following these other knickerheads who trying to provoke you, who trying to manipulate you. You know something? Children are very young. When they are very young, they are manipulated very easy. That is why you have to keep on talking to your children.
Over and over.
The crime starts with them, because if they don't get it right, if you don't get it right, they will not get it right. They are going to school and they're getting freedom. You don't know what they're doing in school. At the end of the day, all you know is when they reach home, you check their book bag, you make sure they have the homework, you make sure you take away all.
No. I used to get surprise visit in school,
Okay.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. I'm not no hero. I ain't no best mother.
Nobody
is. I'm not the kind of mother. I'm not the kind of mother you could rampant skin with.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Right.
I make friends with all the teachers in the school, down to the janitor.
Right.
And I have everybody number. But my children big now, they're no longer in school.
Right. Yeah, but what
I jumping out.
Yeah, but what I'm just
me, you're seeing me.
Yeah, but what I'm just saying, Miss Warrior Princess, is that it starts at home and ends abroad. And you have to educate your children, right? And somebody said something the other day, it concerning a woman that got charged stealing goods. And if she was an African or if she was a Negro, whatever, once you breach the law and you break the law, it doesn't matter what ethnicity you are.
Exactly.
You pay the crime. You understand? This have nothing to do, right? It have people, yes. Right now, as what you say, well, for Christmas, you have to be making sandwiches for people for Christmas. It have people.
It'll start from home, you know, because I had a neighbor.
DJ, hold on. What did you say, Notorious?
No, it was really start from home because I was living next to my neighbor and the lady had a boy son. And the big brother used to discipline him and thing. And she just said, don't hit my son. That is my son and thing. You know, he end up getting big and end up living in an old jail now.
You see? You see?
People, you see too, and this is the thing, people always try to defend the children. Your children bring home $10,000. Where you get that? No, mommy, die for you. Things nice, money flowing. You know what going on. When you're hand in handcuffs. What you do? You thief 2 vehicles. You know what going on.
Yep.
Talk to your children. Talk to them. Educate your children.
But DJ Smooth is going to get worse now because remember, a lot of children home doing nothing and then SOE go, I'm an SOE. SEO would have just passed a couple of days ago. Right? And then children going on school just now in August, June, about July, August, children going on new batch of children.
You know it's a good idea? Princess Warrior, you know it's a good idea? When your children comes out of school and they go on holidays, go and get a summer job for them. Let them learn how to earn money.
How? Tell me how they doing that now? Because they have no job out there.
What I'm saying, right? What I'm saying, right?
That's not DJ Smith just now. Let me hear what Sherry was saying. Trinity, what you saying?
I say, you know, them children no get summer jobs, the little grocery work, and the little rattans work, and thing is taken by them Benny and them.
Yeah.
So how they get the little summer jobs? That is a very good idea. A very good idea. It will teach them discipline and things. But how do we get it when they're hiring the veddies? You know what I'm saying? I remember my sister, she now come out of secondary school and she decided to go and look for work by Rattans. And Rattans said she did not hiring. Every person, every employee in Rattans on high street in San Fernando was have any.
What I'm saying, listen what I'm saying. They are advertisement for summer jobs, right? They are advertisement. Be proactive, get a summer job. Let him earn his money. Let him know what independence is. Let him know how to save. So he will have that idea. You're teaching your children the technicalities of home.
That is true.
Right?
That is true.
So
but if only they could get jobs.
Right,
right now,
watch me. Never say never. Because let me tell you something. You have.
I'm trying to tell you, DJ Smooth. Right now in Sandy Grande and Arima, because you had to look for something, because that is not a big paying job. It's something small to teach you to earn money and save and whatever. Right now, you see, within my area, they are downsizing the staff. So if it had about, let me say, 10 or 15 people working in a store, they must downsize that to 5. I am telling you. It is very, very hard. Very, very, very hard. What I am saying is that they could have opened some kind of classes where, we could go and learn a trade, where you could learn to sew, do carpentry, do upholstery, do something. And even if, you could go and learn to plant crops, because we have enough land, wasteland all over the place, from Grandy to Toko, Matlot, and beyond. 10 years ago, that talk would have made, yeah. But it don't have that now. So just more youths on the street doing nothing, getting in trouble. And what's going to happen? I started delinquent youth and then they do look, it's a who barely big country. Remember the age now, so everybody going and smoke the weed and go and do big people thing, and it's the young children like puppy all over the place. If they could get jobs, I will be happy. But how? The government not providing nothing for them to do. All the little classes, all the little, the little thing that they had for going on for the youth, that gone. Trinidad is gone, Trinity. Yeah.
Children and them paying some money for NESC. Can't afford NESC anymore. They close down all these things.
All the programs
but
they close.
you hearing me good?
Yes.
Yeah, it was sticking. That's now. You hearing me?
Yeah. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm hearing you, Trinity.
But I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry about your son. I feel your pain because I know that.
Yeah, what I was saying is, is that, yeah, what I was saying is that they closed down everything. So,
But, the connection bad.
Yeah, they were starting to stick the live. Tell me something.
Warrior
Go ahead.
Princess. I want to go and get something out. So what I will do, I know that is 10 o'clock is your sleeping snoring night.
No, I'm going up to tonight. I'm not feeling so all of that because I still feeling troubled. I tell you, this victory I get is like a bittersweet victory. So I just come on because I know people could be waiting to hear from me, and I wanted to, just highlight that and say thanks to the people who supported me, who was there for me. Right. Even today, I had a shock because a lot of people who I thought would have never even wanted to come out and give and testify.
Right.
They came to testify, to tell the magistrate what they saw the officer Lamuel Cortez did to my son, who wanted to come via virtual, who came willingly. So I wasn't alone. So I know my fight wasn't in vain, I know it wasn't in vain. But I still feel hurt because it was sleepless nights. Talk about cry. At one time, I started hearing rumors that they want to come and kill me and my family. My whole lifestyle had to change.
Well, I had to step out to come back, so I'll come back within the next 10 minutes.
Well, if you don't see us here, well, you'll have to catch us tomorrow, but
not a problem. Not a problem. Right? So blessing, good night, and thank you for the little conversation.
Okay,
all right.
It was okay, bye. It was real hard for me. It was real hard. I tell you what, I was a big, strong Amazon. I lose weight in a matter of weeks because I can't eat, I can't sleep. Because every time I study, you know what it is to see your child on the ground, surrounded by people, and it's kick, cough, battle. I swear, say that my child did so much wrong. I swear, say that boy must he shoot somebody in the crowd, or he must he stab somebody. If I wasn't on the spot, I feel like I could go mad, You see that morning, me, I smoke a half pack of cigarettes in 1 hour, I stand up in front of that police station, and all those officers I meet on the stairs, officers who I know, I am telling them what I see that officer did to my son, and nobody take me on, And my son on the ground there helpless, eating licks, and I couldn't save him, And it's not to say strangers beating him, It's the people who supposed to protect and serve us, It's the people who supposed to protect and serve us is who committing the crime. Them other officers, they beat my son and them don't even know what they beat him for, I had to go for counseling, and to see, all right, we won the matter. The state had to pay for that if we decide to sue. What is going to happen to that officer and many others like him who is abusing his powers? And under this SOE, I know for a fact I had to watch my ass with he. My sons have to watch the ass because, mind you, after I come out and talk about what the advantage I see they do to the little one, they meet the big one and give him a drug trafficking case and telling him I'm giving your mother she business to mine, Up to this day, my big son do not speak to me, Why? He say, Mommy, it's because of you. He could have taken licks and stay quiet. But how could a mother see that and say nothing? How? Well, just tell me now. How? Me ain't no bad person. Me don't deal up in drugs. Me don't deal up in guns. I never kidnap nobody. I never thief nothing from nobody. My children are no drug dealers. My children are no killers. They are no murderers. My children them nothing, no criminal activities.
Yes, bro, princess, I gotta tell you, all we have to do is just pray for the best.
I've been praying.
It's not going to get any better in the next 4 years. Everybody saying, oh, pray, go and get better. But look what happening. People need to stop living in denial. Stop living in denial. I understand when DJ Smooth was saying, but what I'm saying is that it don't have no job for no little youth to get.
No.
Them when them take all the job, the cancel all the little program it have. Look, the cancel CCC. CCC is a very good program. I went there. My sister went there. My other sister went there too.
Yeah, I was
anybody
who
yeah, anybody who passed out.
Mr. Wins, good night.
Of secondary school, who say encourage them to go CCC.
Yeah,
CCC is a very good program.
I am a product of CCC. I went to CCC.
Yeah, or they close it up. This is the kind of things, you understand? That why I tell you, they have no crime plan. And for them to be stopping the crime, they're encouraging it.
Yeah, because
they're encouraging the crime. Let me tell you why. Because when you do all these programs, these kids are just gonna be wandering the streets. Now these programs used to get a little stipend, a little money every fortnight. So when you get a little money, the children and them could go and buy the little shoes, or they go buy whatever cup they're looking for, or they could go and buy the little toiletries and eat something nice. But when all they take away these little programs and they don't have nothing, we expect them to do, not go and rob somebody.
Yeah.
You understand? You think them? Yes, it has some. Yeah, but yes, it has some real sick then little boys who just bent on doing wrong.
Yeah.
You understand? But then when they look at it, it has some of them youths, they ain't have no choice. They had to eat. Some of them doing these things for survival. Not because they want to, you know.
Yeah, to survive.
You understand? So just when Kamala and them eating ham, and jam, and these little youths and them suffering all day. Yes, security work easy to go and find. But when you go and work as security, it's a lot of shit happening. Because security work is not easy. It come like you just working. Some of them just working for passage. Because it has certain work. When you sign up for certain security firm, you have to tote a bag. Because you don't know if you're coming home the next day. Them calling the phone and letting you know, hey, we not really fair. You have to stay on that location. 3-4 days you on that location. I just want security, I can tell you. 3-4 days you on that location. And when you have money, come at the end of the fortnight or your money come at the end of the month, Miss Warrior Princess. You want to know what the fuck your money is?
Exactly.
Excuse my language.
Hello, I am a
It
monthly.
got up in charges, it got up in NIS, it got up in heads of charge. You always had to meet a wicked person in the office. You understand?
I am a monthly paid worker, and I am telling you, when I get my salary at the end of the month, I just have to lift that money to the heavens, ask the Lord to bless it and stretch it in the mighty name of Jesus. Because by the time I don't pass out the passage, then the little grocery and the toiletries and then the bills, I don't have nothing, you know. I like Whitney Houston, you know, I have nothing.
I just feel these security firms, honestly, just be praying on the money before they throw it in your account. And then
when they catch you sleeping.
Yes, when they catch you sleeping, they're sending you home.
No, they're charging you. No, I've seen a lot of people want to come up in the box, right? All you see tonight, I'm in a certain... I just let one more person come up, right? That is all I let them come up. And we have until 9:30, right?
Right.
Hi.
People have to understand.
To all my people, pleasant night. How are you doing?
Pleasant night, Miss Warrior, my sister. We love you. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know how much more me and my family could take, Miss Warrior. I really listen to everybody, including you, Jason X, everybody. I was a supporter of the PNM. I wanted change. But Miss Warrior, we were suffering here, Gil. I don't know how what you're saying 4 years again. We can't take this. We can't take this 4 years again. I don't know why you do for the other month. I don't know what to do no more. But the only thing coming in our mind right now is just to end everything, because nothing is making sense no more.
Oh, no, don't think so.
Well, I had to come in here when I hear words like that. My brother, the most I could tell you is hold the faith, you and your family, and don't think negative. Do not think negative to do negative things.
Brother,
Hold the faith. Drop yourself.
Brother, I love you, but it really easy for you to say.
Just now. I want to hear you, but I want you to hear me. Let me tell you something. It have powerful people more than the UNC ministers. It have powerful Christ, God, the Lord, how you want to call him. Drop on your knees and call on his name.
That's right.
You see, when you want to think that way with you and your family, don't go that road.
Brother, let me explain something. Hold the faith. Brother. I
do call on all you. The can't have a state of emergency.
Michael, let's hear him out. Let him vent. Let him talk.
I doing all taxi work for the past 2 months. You know, yesterday a police gave me a ticket for not having an insect on my cap and my rim for $1,000, and me make $1,000 for the week, boy.
Wicked.
I don't know how I coming home to my wife and Sharon and telling them these things. Why I keeping it to myself just so my family not to worry, boy. But it really hard, my brother. Boy. I mean, I really sorry to come on your platform and act like this, but I had nobody else to talk to, brother.
Don't sorry. We want to hear people like you, and we want all to speak out. So don't sorry. We need all to speak out. And let me tell you something. Things like this, don't hide it from your wife. Don't hide it from your family. Discuss it with them. So they will know the process.
Your mental health is important, so discuss it with your wife.
My brother, let me tell you something. Do not keep all these things you alone on the inside. You need to talk, because when you keep all these things, it will affect you more.
Brother,
mentally.
Brother, Miss Warrior, let me be honest with you, madam.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I had reached a point that all I think in my mind is just to take a couple sleeping tablets and don't get up in the morning, Gil.
Oh God, no! Listen to me. Don't do that now. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You don't know how it. My house have water. My house have water and bread. That's what my house have right now.
Hey.
I I I had work under the PNM. I was inspired under the PNM. I had work. I was living to my family, and now all I thinking about is I was fooled. I was tricked. This woman lie, and I believe this woman so much. And if I tell her something, my tears go follow this lady. My tears gonna follow this lady, man. I can't take no more, man. I can't take it.
Oh gosh,
Don't think negative. You see, them tablets you're thinking about, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Something will work out for you. Some assistance will come to you. Right? I
and you
mean, it's
see,
hard.
John Mark, listen to me. I don't want you to ever feel ashamed to come on my platform. My platform is a place where you could come and let your voice be heard. You understand me? Let your
That's
voice
right.
be heard. Let people know that it's not only you alone. You know what people going through, what you going through? You
Miss
know how
Warrior,
much.
That's why I come to speak out.
Miss Warrior, my 9-year-old daughter asked me yesterday, Miss Warrior, Daddy, you are money to buy KFC for us? Why is supposed to tell my 12-year-old daughter, Miss Warrior?
Oh God. And you know the thing is I wonder if this government, because I know they're listening here, because everything I post up, everything I do, they just mark me, they just real mark me. I know they're listening to this, you know. I know these people listening to what's going on here, you know.
You know what I want to find out? When they hear people crying like that, how did us feel?
Ah,
How
How
them
did
just
us
sleep in
feel?
the night, right? How them just sleep in the night knowing people. How she just sleep in the night knowing people crying on she head, boy. The worst thing is for somebody to
When
cry
you
on
see
you,
a
you know.
big man or a
Uh,
big woman come on alive and actually crying and tears running down because they're studying the family had to survive, how these nasty, stinking politicians just feel?
boy.
I have a co-friend of mine who used to work CEPEP commit suicide 2 weeks ago.
Oh God.
His family was drinking water, and he told me he couldn't take it no more. John, I can't take it no more. And I didn't believe him. And that drove off on me now. I don't know where to turn again. I work in a taxi and I get $1,000 ticket for in second hour tire missing.
John, can I ask where you used to work before?
I was a foreman in CPEP.
God.
I was a foreman in CPEP
Let
in the
me say
Princess
Alright.
something again,
in
yeah?
the
Which
Princess
part you
Tongue area.
from?
I from Princess
All
Tongue.
right. Now, would you mind working um like a security firm, like?
Ma'am, if I get a job tomorrow morning to pick up garbage, I doing it.
Alright, listen. There's a firm called UPSL. They are in Chase Village. You know what Chase Village is, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. The when you go up in Chase Village, you're making a right, and you know by the tool, we call that tool store again, boy. They always advertise it on radio. There is use Tarzan, you know Tarzan. There is use the Tarzan thing now for the tool. I can't remember the place, but you will find it. UPSL is hiring,
Okay.
and they're doing a mass recruitment. They want males, especially males. If you go there, um, well, tomorrow is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, holiday. If you go there Tuesday with all
Yeah,
your
too.
documents, 2 passport
Yes.
size photo, you have a pen with you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so right on what I'm telling you. Because
Okay.
my husband, he lost his job too. And he went and signed up for UPS, and they tell him to come back on Tuesday for an interview. And he will get uniform and thing one time. So
Okay.
you're getting 2 passport size photos, a
Right.
copy of your ID, a
Okay.
copy of your ID, a copy of your birth paper, a
Yeah.
copy of your NIS card, a copy of your BR number if you have one,
Of that.
your bank account number, a proof of address. What else? What else?
Electricity
I
bill.
want to miss anything. Yeah, you can get electricity bill, a water bill, or one of those internet bill if you have with your address on it. That's
Miss,
proof of address.
I really appreciate Miss Warrior.
And you have to get a police character. They will take the receipt,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
No, you're gonna have to get
Let me
$50 to get, right?
ask you, you have all
No.
those documents written down, Mr. John Mark?
Yeah, the only thing I do have is the certificate of character. I never do that.
Right. So what you have to do, you have to go online or you have to go online, you type in, or when you go online, you type in certificate of character, and the form will come up. You sign it up, you pick a date, right? And you don't even have to go on the date to do it. You don't even have to go on the date to do it. You could
Okay.
go before the date and do the police character. You get a receipt, you photocopy it, you carry it to UPSL in Chase Village. You go to
I,
the
I,
interview.
I,
UPSL pays
I, I, will,
monthly.
I will go there Tuesday, but you know, Miss
Right.
Warrior,
What's
I
up?
want
Tell me.
I want to apologize to you and your panel, ma'am. I'm really sorry for getting
No,
like that.
no, this hello. All of us here is love. It's each one help one, you know.
Everybody looking for work through the same time.
Yeah, and everybody looking for something to do. Everybody trying to survive, you know. So
Candice, the
don't
reason why I
yes,
am
darling.
alive here, but I'm glad I have a next one so I can reach across on the other side. Candice, you see what they do, Karen, Alex? That you see what they do, that boy? That's Candice, that's wrong. Look my pause, that's wrong, boy. For the man talking the truth, boy. This what we reach, Candice. This is what we reach to. So all of we have to sit down scared now.
No,
That is
Real
what
scared. Look at
happened.
the government.
fill me in on that. What happened?
He talked the truth about us, about officers, about certain officers, and they lock him up for him out.
Yeah, but
So right now we lock
But
him
is
up.
it
1 minute earlier, 1 minute earlier, here, Mr. John Mark,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
hearing me?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So when you go there, they will do an interview with you,
All right.
and you will get uniform and they want time, and you will get work.
Okay, ma'am. I'm
You will
going there
get
Tuesday
work.
morning.
Even if you had to take a bus to come all the way to San Fernando Hospital every morning, because they would have that work in the hospital, I work in the bus similar in Sando,
Yeah.
that have other places. But even if you had to take a bus early in the morning and come to work, you come to work. They pay on time. They pay every 28th of every month. Every 10th of every month, they will put $1,000 in your account for your upkeep. That $1,000 is to make sure you come to work and make sure you get something to eat. Right? When
And
they realize that it does work,
all I want right now is somebody trying to teach sister.
right,
I want.
right. When they realize that you like to work, you will get plenty duties. You will make your money that it doesn't pay vacation and it don't pay sick, but it does pay NIS and it does pay health charge. So your NIS will be paid. They pay on time. The reason why helping is because my hand go out here and I know how it is to be jobless and have nothing to eat. And I know how it is to watch a child say, Daddy are hungry, Mommy are hungry, and you have nothing to give them.
That is
That is
very hard.
very, very sad. You could stomach it, but to watch your child asking you for a box of KFC, which is like one piece is what, $30, and you can't even give your daughter that's very painful. I advise you to go Tuesday morning bright and early with your car
I go in and I just want to
and
tell her. I
sign
just
up.
want to tell her I appreciate all the hand mouth and I love all. I feel all better now. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Well, I'm sending a request. If you want to get in contact with me, you can always message me on TikTok
Yes,
and I will
ma'am.
message you back.
I
Right?
was now about to suggest that Trinity.
Miss Warrior, I love you. Thank you.
I love you too, darling. And keep strong, right? And don't forget to pray. God does move mountains. And you see tonight you come up and you talk you state your case and look Trinity, help
And
you out a bit. So God is good.
I'm sorry if I offend anybody.
Hello, don't
No,
say
you
sorry.
offend nobody. You definitely offend
Well, let
nobody.
me
We
say
know how
this.
it is.
If you
Not only
offend
you
anybody,
suffering, all of us suffering.
if you offend
All of us.
anybody, here is the place to offend people. Come
Yeah.
here when you want to offend somebody. because
Thank
you
you,
will
my
get a
brother.
voice here, and
Thank you, my brother.
the country will know what's going on with you, and the
Thank you,
country
my
will know
brother.
what's going on with other people, and
Yeah.
you
Thank
will
you,
You're
get
my
not
out of
brother.
it.
alone. You are not, hey,
You are not
Mr.
alone.
John Mark, you're not alone. It have people. It have people going through worse than what you're going through. Trust me. You still have bread and water. Some people might just only have water and no bread. And some people they have nothing at all. So,
Well, have a good night. Love all you.
my
Yeah, take
friend.
care.
Okay, bye-bye. Come, Kitty, let me hear what you was just saying then now, girl. Kitty?
You just find
Yes, lovely.
Candice, me and all them saying this. We will die in this country. We will die in this country. These people,
Well, Kitty, don't
I
say
don't
that.
know how we'll be able to take 4 more years. I don't know. At this, but
Well,
what they do to that boy there, I am being real. All the children, why can't this? It need more people, but all they not do. These people in Trinidad not doing it. Look how unfair that is. Candice, that's unfair.
Well, Kitty,
That is not. That's so unfair, yo.
we
And
cannot
he's
take this
supposed to be
against
saying no and
foreigners.
alive and talking, man.
And that
I
is
saw
why
it
after
live.
this state of
I asked.
emergency, you see, after this state of emergency, people just can't talk. People have to come out. And what's man? They have to come out and march out here. We just can't
Yes,
talk
boy.
because when you talk, it's either they lock you up or your problem fall on deaf ears.
Boy, you have to shut down this place different, boy. You have
imagine
to
that
shut
man.
down this place real different, boy. And you see,
Well,
that's what they do there.
that
That boy
real
touch
shit.
our people, boy, keeping his life. No,
Them trying to
no.
silence people speech in this country, like nonsense. You understand?
Not even Rowley. Not Dr. Kid. You make me feel to go and run and tell Dr. Kid, Uncle Rowley, I'm sorry. I'm real sorry. If you know how sorry I is, I so sorry for not even liking it because man said up in power. I so sorry that I didn't even realize what I had before until I lose it now. I so sorry. But I will do anything. I only feel in a show and say I don't care who I'm going to vote for my kid or everybody on the right, but I will do anything just to, for just if I can rewind time and just go back in Rowley days. Because boy, I used to be on my live drinking Candice. My life, ask anybody. Look to Trinity Day. My life is not. I drinking, smoking, we talking. Is that sometimes we have topics, but I enjoy myself. I can remember that. Candice, all that gone.
Ah, I remember when
I on TikTok. Only talk
yeah,
about politics,
I remember when
politics,
I was
politics,
going to my
politics. In Rowdy days, we didn't have to do this.
was not princess. I
In the
remember when I was going to
UNC
visit my
power, every
father,
since
and
power,
I
we talk
used
about
to
politics and
One
media.
at a time. One at a time.
Like we still campaigning.
real shit. I remember when I used to be going to my shit with my child father. I used to come on Kitty live and cry to Kitty. Did you
Well,
remember that?
well,
I
they
used to
used
come
to
and
say,
cry to Kitty about my situation.
all of
And
them
Kitty
now
used
used
to
to
help
say,
me. Now all we do is we talk about how Kamala them oppressing people. It's sad. I fed up by.
well,
I
long
fed up
ago they
talking
used
about
to
these
say
people.
Kid Rowley
I'm
is a
tired.
dictator. They used to say Kid Rowley is a dictator. All you don't know what is dictatorship. All you know now. Now this country know what is dictatorship. You understand? Rowley was no dictator. Rowley, how bad it was, he paid them in no perfect party. Rowley was no perfect prime minister. But this country become 10 to 15 times worse than how it was. And these people promise betterment.
And she only make a year.
You understand?
And she only make a year.
When I see mothers to the 49 people on this, to the 50 people on this live, when I see mothers and fathers crying for hunger in this country, what to do again? As all you're watching, a gentleman just leave this life crying because he don't have nothing to feed the family. He don't have. These people just don't care. Yeah? And some of them big asshole still balling but yellow is the code. Yeah?
And you know what's the fucked up thing? The people who suffering is the people who put the finger on the rising sun in April going last year. The people who suffering, all you hear me, The people who suffering is the people who take the finger, put it in our ink, and rest it on the rising sun.
It's the same
That is
set
the
of
people
people.
who
It's
suffering.
the same set of people that give a yellow jersey and the riding maxi and the ball and Rowley must go and Rowley must go. All the I wouldn't use the word, you know. I wouldn't say it good for you. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for this country. This in my whole life, this is the worst I've ever seen my country under. The worst, the lowest.
Highline, you know.
Rowley run this country.
When
Dr.
I
Keith
hear
Rowley run this country under COVID, where nobody wasn't working and getting a salary. And it wasn't bad like now. Business wasn't running and it wasn't bad
Work
like
from
now.
home. Candice, and you work from home for COVID? I was
no,
getting paid.
my job, I needed to go out to work. I had to go.
Kitty,
I
you work
go.
from home and
I
do
go.
COVID and get paid?
And the time
I
the Prime Minister of this country would
It's
come and say
gone.
something decent in Parliament and talk to the citizens of this country, you studying to stand up in Parliament and call up on small pin. Yeah? What is
The Balize House, and suddenly the Balize House was created with drug money. But he ain't helping the small man like Mr. Jack Mark who crying long tears because he can't buy a little KFC for his daughter. He eating bread and water every day. But you studying to talk about the Balize House, and you starting to talk about race, and you
but
starting to talk about all these things. You lie to the people. You lie to
I'm
the
not
people for
even
6
talking. I'm
months.
not even talking about no KFC. I talk about a 5 pound of flour. I talk about a
Nothing.
chicken. I talk about a pound of peas.
Nothing.
That's what I talking about. Me even talking about KFC. This is how hard it is
Nothing.
for people. Eh? This is how hard it is to the people. And these people still going in parliament and making joke and kicking in parliament. Yeah?
She lied to the people for 6 months plus.
I
You lie
wonder
to the
if these,
people.
I wonder if these
You
people
fool
really know this
everybody.
hungriness.
I fed up.
Hungry? Hungry? Hungriness?
And I
When you
know
see
she, I know Shanty people not
when
hungry.
you see
Shanty people
no,
eating nice.
they are
They're
not
not hungry
feeling
at
what
all.
they are not going through what we going through here, you know. The life that we give to them is we give that life to them. It's not where it is, you know, it's here it is. So no matter we mourn, we groan, them ain't how we to take on, you know. And that's what I'm telling them. All I might say, all I might want to blame the bloggers, blame the social media influencers. No, all I had to blame, all I said, because everybody feeling the pain in the household and they will never forgive and never forget all for this. Because all in
Candice, I
1
blame
year,
myself. Candice, I blame
all
myself.
give them
I tell him.
a
but
lifetime of pain and sorrow.
the
And
bloggers
that
that are
gentleman is
against
not,
now,
yes, no,
the,
Mr. Michael. Mr. Michael, hold on. That gentleman is not the first person that ever come on my platform and cry. Somebody comment if in my inbox, people just message me and tell me their problems. And then when I read it, so I just get depressed.
you want to hear worse than that? You want to hear
And
worse than that? I ain't calling no name.
all they're telling me to tell the people to
Candice, can I
hold
help
on.
everybody? I
Well,
tell him, can I help everybody?
let me tell you something a little worse than
See
that.
that emotional,
I wouldn't be calling no name. I will just say a young lady. 1 week back,
Yes.
1 week back, a young lady come to me to have sex with, for I must give she
So
$300 to have
Candice,
sex to my
you know what I'm
children.
telling
1 week back.
well, yeah, I
You
tell
hear
him,
what I'm telling you?
Candice.
1 week back, a young lady come to me for sex for $300 to buy food for she children. And
This
I
is why
couldn't
it
do it.
lead to
I
women
couldn't do
selling the
it.
body. This is what
Yeah.
it lead to. Let me tell you something. Not only women doing it, Mr. Michael, men doing it too. I know a fella I used to work with in security, and my boy, and it have a video circling where he take off all the clothes and tell a man in the States that this body is yours. Any amount of money what they said, I will do anything for you. Yes, the men doing it too. Not only the women, the men. I will send that video for you on WhatsApp.
Yeah, send it from my private.
Candice, I'm telling
Yeah.
Lisa here, I must mute my mic because I end up telling Lisa here. And the people on the live here, I say, you see, Candice, it's only you and Lovely I know to be one type of, but you in particular extra. Candice does feel. Candice does real fish. Candice emotional. If it's one
Right?
person who wish right now she could help everybody, I telling all you, is Candice. Watch now, and Candice could really help all you. I telling all you, she not help it anything, you know. She trust Candice come and clear up and make me get a good time. She might not, or they might not watch it like that, Candice, but all it made me had a more relaxable piece of space and say, all right, Nicole, you could hold on to this here until you see if it get through. And my girl Candice, send down, let me tell you this. Candice is a woman, you don't have to tell she just watching and seeing your pain. Candice and or the Trinity, you see,
You
only
know
watch my
when
eyebrows. Watch my
when
eyebrows. Candice send things. What I catching my ass and all they know Kitty, Trinity, you know Kitty when Kitty come out of up here. Candice, you seeing me at my hardest time. Yeah, why you telling me? Candice like Candice see. Hey, she come that 70 year dinner boy. He chosen, she have no nails or nothing. Chosen no paint up.
and you know I was to send a
Say,
pack of
what?
nails to the kitty, and I was to send a pack of nails and I forget. I listen to me.
Watch that. Hey, boy, this is nice eye pencil. No, anything, you know. Not even Candice using better eye pencil than me. ABC nail polish.
All I hear they said just on 1 minute, eh? No, I had strict instructions to finish at 9 o'clock, right? Hear me. But I had to tell Mr. Renathan Jeffrey, Mr. Jeffrey, my producer, I am sorry. But tonight is that night, right? So I want you to forgive me. If you want, mute your mic.
Sorry.
Mute your mic so if you're talking to somebody in the background, right? Mr. Jeffrey, tonight is that night, and a lot of people want to vent, right? So if you want, you could take more of the YouTube, and I will remain on here for a little bit and console the people and them because I don't have to give them, but at least I can listen to them, right? And I know you might quarrel, but asking for Miles, you go talk to Jeffrey for me, right? Wow. As you were saying, Kitty.
Say this to Jeffrey. It's a long time now we have to meet Mr. Jeffrey. Because you know we had some run to make. Where this UNC government abandoned the Paliseco velodrome and other things that we had to go and look at. But you didn't contact me. And the
Mr. Jeffrey and Candice come to Point 14. I have to take them to the Egypt Primary government school. I have to take all it to the Warden Road Community Center that they left abandoned and other places in Point Fort. I have to show all the roads and things because Point Fort did suffering. I was shocked when they turned yellow. And the only reason why they turned yellow is because of them two union man. And because them two union man lie and say that Library and Point 14 people will get jobs. And we're not getting nothing here.
well, the only
The boys
thing
are
the
like they're
Library MP
suffering.
do,
Them have to pick mango and sell on the road
the
in
only
order to
thing
make
the
a
Library
dollar.
MP do is give his wife a work on a state board. That's the only thing the Library MP do. Make sure your wife and the family get work on state board. Nothing else in this country. Nothing else in Library.
No, it's the worst thing ever. The two men that is MP for Point and Library is
Say that again, just now. Say that
oh
again.
gosh, you're the
Just now. Say that again. The two.
the two men who is MPs
Just
for
now.
Library and Point 14.
Just now. Say that again.
What?
What is it? Who there's?
Man.
The men and them who represent
Let me tell you
Library and Point
something.
14.
All you feel is men. If there was
It's
men, they would have
union
talked.
men.
If there was men, they would have talked. They
Right.
would have do things
But
that
it's
men
union
would do.
men, workers union, and you imagine all this workers union and no jobs. No jobs. It's terrible. What we doing? Okay, we made the mistake by
All
voting
you're
them in. We
bringing
already made the
outside
mistake. Let
people.
me move
All
from
you're
that.
bringing outside people here to run thing on the The plan, how they call the plan there again? Where they making gas and all them thing. Yeah?
Look how
$50
long,
million.
look how long all they say, all
That's
look going
over
on build shipyard.
$350 million TT.
Yeah, but look how long they say they're going on build shipyard. Look how long the shipyard can't start
You know what's
for
funny?
nothing.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about what you're saying, because I know you from down in that area. There's a influencer on TSB and Facebook, Ivan Felix. He's from down in that area, and we find his MP is doing a great job.
No, well, Kitty, let me
Yo,
tell you something. Let me tell you something. You
bottom
see
man
that?
them.
You
He's
see
one, I
that
know
guy?
you're talking about. He one of them like bottom man them. He got job.
Let me tell
He
you
get a
something.
job. He get a job in Wassa too. Everybody that join in fucking Wassa. He get a job in Wassa as well. You
That
understand?
Mr. Felix, if he
Y'all like
had way,
bottom.
when he was in the PNM, he wanted his way and he didn't get his own way in the PNM. And he didn't get the
Exactly.
big work he
He
looking
wanted to
for.
be
So he
MP.
leave.
He wanted to be MP and ended up picking Kennedy Richards instead of him.
Not
And
only
that is
that,
why he switched up and gone yellow.
he is a blast deportee. That is a deportee. You ever hear the PNM send up any deportee? But it come to rule.
You're not trying to any bullshit. As soon as UNC lost election, he ain't no freaking work.
Nobody see us plenty of them who licking according to Kitty inside the crack. Some of them was licking outside the crack, but they're licking inside the crack now. The minute we decide to say bye-bye to the UNC, all of them out of a job, you know. They go feel, they watch me, they go run and hide. They go feel shame. Because you watch me, don't feel that they don't know what taking place is wrong, you know.
Yes,
Don't feel
Noel.
they
Yes,
know.
no. Let me
Blogger.
tell you something,
The
eh?
blog. You see
Let me
Stacks?
tell
You
you,
see
Yes,
Stacks?
let
Michael.
me say something. The
Stacks is the
Michael,
deepest
PNM,
one.
yeah,
Michael, just now, let Kitty get a chance to talk, please.
Yes.
Hold on.
Candice. Stacks. You see, everybody licking, but is he's so deep inside. You see, out of every influencer, I like him, you know. I know why people don't like him as a person, knowing somebody in so deep that they can't come out.
Like
And
months
people will
ago.
understand that already. If they tell him to go in the morning and make A, B, C, D, E, he have to. It's not like he cannot say no. Think about there's your life, you know. You understand freedom when somebody don't trust me. But he is the deepest person, influencer. I feel
Yeah, he
sorry
don't
for
have
him.
don't have a
He even
choice.
get the right position. See, they even Stacks was supposed to get the glory, Let me be
Yeah.
real. This man stand up with these people, and
I love her.
he's supposed to be a board member. He's supposed to have a
Mm-hmm.
governmental. And look how them treat he. When I scan this, that's why from earlier o'clock. When I see and I lying, I didn't want to talk about it on the media because people quick to say it's jealousy thing. I be happy for everybody. But you see, when I say NCW, Twiggy was NCW, was NCW. Come and get a boardwalk. He dey get a show and all before. Let me be real. Stacks. Deserve that. Stacks was the man with the candle. The candle and the media who win and win the election and if the light fall. So Stacks was there from day one with them. I tell you, they just make spokes, they just make we start to hate we own people, I telling you. But all they for they could think deep and they watch this situation, or they will feel so sorry for Stacks that because all they know, anytime you see him step across the border, that is it for the heat. They're gonna take his life. You
Yeah, they go
understand?
and
He
bust his
have
foot.
to
They
stay
go and bust his foot.
serious.
All right, so
that's
let
why
me
I'm
give this person
educated, you know.
just now, Michael. Michael, hold on, lovey. Hold on, baby. Don't vex with me. I seen this person on top here. We done. You want to say something?
He might mute.
Yeah, that's. Let me just ask him the question again one more time. We're done. Are you there? All right. So like he mic is muted. Go ahead, Mr. Michael.
I lost my friend that thought, eh? But let me say something. This guy only talking about he's uneducated, eh? And I feel that is why they ain't stick him in a big job yet. They don't know where to put him, but they could put him in the back of the rubbish heap. They could put him there. This
I was
guy.
waiting for you to come up. Trinity, I was waiting for you to laugh. Like that, all better check and see if all is not family, eh? You hear me, Mr. Michael? You and
but stop
yeah,
the
but
house, nigga.
oh God,
No, but
Trinity.
on that seriousness, it hurt my heart to see when human beings, citizens of this country, could come on alive and cry because they're under pressure, hungry. That word is a big word, you know. Hungry, you know. You could come out and talk out as a big man and as a big woman, but what about your children?
Thank God I ain't had no little children.
What about your children?
If it's peas and rice, dumpling and dashing, but
big people. It still has some big people coming on the media and warning this is the best government it ever had.
Boy, and I just get so mad, eh? And you're telling the people, look, Danny Guerra come and lost his life there. You know how much people was employed by that man? You know, what were the majority of the people in that funeral was his workers, you know? You hear what I'm telling you? I talk about in the cemetery. Eh? Yeah. I didn't really get to see the church as much, and the church had a bigger crowd than the cemetery. You understand? The majority, so you know how much of these people on the breadline? And they would have had family to take care of. And who bouncing up with the ones who got sent home. You understand? And the government do not have a plan. I don't know when they come in with this. Up to now, we have any job recruitment in Sandy Grande? I don't think so. Anybody from Grande here could tell me if they hear anything about that job recruitment in Sandy Grande, because we ain't hearing nothing, you know. It must have anybody in the chat here from Grande, like myself. If only you have any job recruitment, let me know. Because me ain't hear nothing for Grande. And the store owners in Grande, they're balling it. Trust me, don't talk about in the market. They're complaining, you know, because people is not buying as they used to. People not even traveling as they used to. People traveling leaving their house because it's emergency and that they need to go and get what they have to get and come back. You know, long time you just jump in a car and see what I'm going for a drive, I'm going in town and lime a little bit or go in a rima. No, darling.
You talking about people not even buying in a store? People can't even go to the grocery and get a pack of salt fish sugar try they come in here. They can't buy a pack of they're hungry. Yeah?
Thanks, Bernadette. Bernadette said no. Bernadette said she didn't hear nothing.
Under this UNC government who promised the people good? Yeah? Huh. Wow. It hurts.
Hold on, eh? Black. Just somewhere I bring up Black here. No, let me going up to 10 o'clock, eh? It's 9:39. Black, I bring you up to say your piece because I'm feeling bad. You touch my heart. So let me hear what you want to say, Black. Pleasant good night and welcome. Oh God,
No, I try to.
Land you're playing, you know you're playing the stiff
I try to.
flag in the sky.
And to all my
I try to be how cordial I could be.
Right, and to all my
I try to be how cordial I could be.
To all my people on YouTube, I love all you and thanks for still being here. I know Mr. Jeffrey go string me by my neck because he said 1 hour. But Mr. Jeffrey, I really couldn't. You see tonight where that gentleman came up and was crying, I just couldn't come off. Like, you know, tonight is that night. So just give me a little leeway, right, Mr. Renison Jeffrey? Margs will talk to you about it, right? Please, Margs, go beg for me. Right? Go ahead, Black.
Yeah. So I come in a little late, so I didn't hear the situation pertaining to the guy who was crying on the live and thing, right? And sometime, speaking on my behalf, sometime I surprise myself. You see, it just take a couple, not even weeks, just a couple of days, and I see what happening, right? So it's going to get more worse, right?
I always say, people, we need to come out and do the right thing. You see, this, how to put it, this segregation between groups, everybody want to, how to put it, I ain't bashing nobody, but you need to formalize a group, get yourself together, and do it the right way. All right? Because when you scatter about hotspot, so people talking, you look like here we're going on. We don't have a plan. Look like we're running like headless chicken. All right? We need to formalize ourselves, get our act together, and do what we have to do. And let me teach you all about something, right? One of the biggest sellout, sorry to say that I say it so, right? Is the people that in the union. They sell this country so bad.
Yeah.
And I see it was happening some couple ago. People don't know the kind of, I work in a sector, I could tell you the kind of thing what is be going on behind closed doors. I don't want to call companies name, I don't want to call people name. These are the things, decision the PNM make, right? To help all the citizens that Trinidad and Tobago. I work in the oil and gas sector. I can tell you firsthand what is be going on. The kind of deals PNM make to help this country move forward. When last you see, I'm gonna think, when last you see somebody have a latrine around the yard, when last you see these kind of things, right?
Yeah.
It reverting back to women will be selling their bodies. We revert back to women will be selling their bodies. It will revert back to when you see diaper started hang on the line. When last you see a diaper, the reality is real. People had to check themselves, right? And know what you want. This is not a joking game, right? It's not until thing laugh at and whatever.
Nobody
This
can laugh at
decision what you make the decision what you make now will affect the future generation going through. And that makes a very decision.
Yeah.
Decision. So on my plan, I assess myself, right? I not say I couldn't.
Black, you're going
Financially,
in
I'm
and
not
out.
comfortable.
Black.
Right?
We hardly hearing what you're saying. Black. You're
Sorry for
going in
that.
and out. We're not hearing you.
Well, I'll go listen.
No, we're not hearing you. We're not hearing you.
All right, that's not. Hold on.
I ain't running here.
I feel like I come out outside my house. I know I all in.
All right, by the time
No. Inside my place now, so the internet probably is picking up properly.
right. So by the time
Michael
you
just
organize it,
no love. Black only have about 2 minutes again, and then I'll give you another chance to speak. And then I will allow Kitty to come on, and then Trinity, and then we will close out.
So
Right.
yeah, I staying long, right? I look into leave just now, right? When I hear that happened to this fella who came on the live, right? I must say I wasn't shocked, but it's very disheartening, right? And I have a lot of people under the breadline,
Going through.
right?
Yeah.
As I was saying, I maybe not financially stable, but my mindset, I don't suit my mindset to what was the outcome, right? And when you put yourself in that position, right, you just realize the mistakes that people made, the choices that people made, right? Sorry to say, plenty Trinidad, they shoot themselves in the foot. And that's the reality. And one more thing before I go out, before I touch, I as a man believe in energy. What good energy you put out, you'll receive. What bad energy you put out, you'll get back. Right? And there's a very bad energy flowing through Trinidad and Tobago. If you realize what's going on. With the youth, the killing, the murders. If you look at it, right? So people, I just always say, try to put out good energy out there. Try to do good. Right? And that is my contribution for tonight.
All right, Black.
That's all I can
Thanks.
say.
Join me here tomorrow night, my love.
The only thing I didn't feel too good what Black said is that groups. I believe in groups. I believe in the people in the country come out as one and do what you have to do. When you're talking about group, it have a something divide, I feel, right? But when everybody come out with the same for the same cause, it's more effective. Okay? And I heard somebody say earlier on.
I think you get my.
Just now. I heard somebody say earlier on as I think it was you that said that. When the PNM come back, all of them throat bust. But let me tell you something, and that is the problem I just have with the PNM. Because the PNM just want to play so perfect that they want to fire nobody and they want to send home nobody. But when a UNC government come here, they don't care who the hell go home. You have to go. But the PNM that still ease up and don't send them home, don't send this one home, don't send that one home. No. The PNM had to make sure and send us home and make way for his supporters.
I don't look at it. No. I don't believe in that. I know. Let me tell you something. Let me say something, right? I find we have to come away from that. You understand me? I ain't say send home everybody. No, we have to come away from that because remember, people would have had a family too, eh? They have children to take care of it. You could kind of, curb that situation, but don't send home people like that because it's human beings. Not because
I agree with you. I agree with you.
I don't agree with you at all. Kaba for kaba, an eye for eye, aura for aura, goosey for goosey. Send them home.
No.
Send them home.
All them influencers who lick bottom on WhatsApp contract for 3 months, like a leash on a puppy, and because the UNC have them hang, send them home and the PNM gone power. Now we feel for the last 5 years. Good.
When I say send them home, I'm not talking about how this government do it, I'm not talking about who work at 10 days and who work in a URP. That is not what I'm talking about,
we talking about?
I'm talking about all of them who get position in Wassa. All them state boards.
Oh, yeah.
Send them ass home. I'm not talking about small fry in a corner.
All of them. Send them home. Let FCW